Hi, and very welcome to another another winner film by me, Alexander Söderberg. I'm the chairman of Vinnarskolan, and the purpose of Vinnarskolan is to give you the tools and tips for you to be more successful in your lives. And normally I do these films in Swedish, but once in a while I might do an English film. I haven't done so in over a year and a half now. But I think it was about time to do one now, and it's on a very special subject that probably a lot of people won't agree with me, but I can just speak for myself and my experience so far. And what experience am I talking about? I'm talking about the benefits, the many benefits that come with quitting alcohol, and the one I was going to talk about today is athletic performance. The thing is, I haven't been sober for very long, a little more than only 3 weeks. But I can tell you that the results and the changes, the positive changes it have caused in my life, there are plenty. And as I said, one of them is athletic performance. If I compare my athletic performance over the past few weeks compared to the past few years when I was drinking some alcohol, and I can tell you just so you know, I have never been an alcoholic or a problematic consumer, a big consumer of booze or alcohol. But the little amount that I've been drinking each week, which is equivalent to just a few pints of beer, a few pints of lager, have been enough to severely affect my performance in a negative way. Could also be that because I don't have a whole lot of body fat that can absorb the alcohol, so I get affected by it a lot faster than most regular people. But since I'm training for marathon, most marathon runners or marathoners don't have a lot of body fat to absorb it, and in such an intense endurance sport that distance running is, especially when you get up to the half marathon and marathon, what you put in your body will make a huge difference, or what you don't put in your body as well. And for the past 3 weeks, when I've been completely quitting alcohol, the intention from the beginning was to just have one sober month, as we say in Swedish, one white month. 1 month we don't drink any alcohol at all. But after these 3 weeks, and with the month mark coming up in just about a week, I think I'm about to make this a permanent thing in my life, because the positive changes have been so many, and the athletic performance have been huge. I mean, the increase in athletic performance has been huge. It's like night and day comparing to the days I was drinking moderately and to now when I'm not drinking at all. It's like two completely different things. And before, when I was drinking moderately, I didn't have this energy at all. I was constantly tired and fatigued. The workouts was having such a huge toll on my body that felt like 20 to 25 by 400 meter session with short rest, 30-second rest. It felt like it could take me 2-3 days to recover from. But nowadays, just if I get enough sleep during night, I'm recovered for the next morning, go out and run as usual, with just little minor aches and pains and nothing more than that. But before, when I was drinking, I was, always dreading the run the next morning. I didn't want to get up in the morning even. Just stepping up from the bed was so much harder than it is now. It can't be compared really. It's like night and day. The energy you get from abstaining, or the energy that I've gotten back or regained by abstaining, and the recovery, the rate of recovery. I thought it was just an age thing, that you recover slower as you age. But yes, some of it has to do with age. Now when I'm 35, of course my recovery is going to be a lot slower now than when I was 21, 22, that's for sure. but by drinking alcohol, it slows down even more. And now when I quit it, the recovery goes like this again. It's amazing. And I'm not telling all of you who watches this how to live your lives. It's each to their own. I can only tell what I've experienced, and the only advice I can give is give to you who still drink. I don't make any judgment at all. It's your life, do whatever you want, but try just 1 month. 1 month or 2 without it, and see what happens. That's all the advice I will give. Nothing more. Just once in your life. Try. And this past month or these past few weeks have changed my perspectives a lot about alcohol consumption and what it does to your body and why people drink. And why some people don't drink. Because in a country like Sweden, where alcohol is present everywhere, we who don't drink, we are in a very tiny minority, to say the least. We're only like 10 to 15% of the population. But as I said, all you have to do is try for some time without it, and see the changes that will take place during this time. I can only tell what I've experienced and what happened to me. We're all different. You might not experience these huge benefits. Some of you might have to abstain much longer if you have been drinking heavily for many years. But I have now no desire of making alcohol part of my life again, not even very moderate drinking. It feels very repelling right now. And I can also feel my taste buds changing for these few weeks. If you had asked me a month ago to have an alcohol-free beer, I would have said it probably tastes like crap. I want the real beer. But give me 1 more month and I try an alcohol-free beer and just put some regular beer in my mouth, I'll probably spit the regular beer out because I've desensitized, or not desensitized, but sensitized myself to alcohol again, and it's not gonna taste good anymore. And when talking about the recovery and sleep, I've been able to be a lot more energetic with less sleep than before. Before I needed to sleep at least 8 hours to feel somewhat recovered in the morning. Nowadays 7 hours is more than enough, and I can still train quite hard. All I need is like a 15-minute nap in the afternoon, and I'm fine, I'm ready to go. Before I could never do that. There was no chance. I needed to get 7.5 to 8 hours per night, plus a nap in the afternoon to even get through the day. Nowadays I can wake up in the morning, as I said, having been sleeping for 7 hours, plus a little nap in the afternoon, and I feel great, and I can do a lot of things. I get things done. That's also a big thing compared to before. I couldn't get nearly as many things done as I can now, thanks to have been quitting this habit. And as I said, everyone to their own. All advice I can give is try for a month and see how your athletic performance will be boosted, because it will guarantee have a boost, because your body doesn't have to process any alcohol anymore, and it can redirect all its energy, all its efforts on recovering and building up your body instead, because breaking down alcohol takes a lot of effort from your body, from all your organs. There's no organ in your body that isn't affected by alcohol consumption, and by abstaining from it, the body can do its work a lot more properly. But then of course diet plays a huge role. You can't perform very well if you eat junk, even if you quit alcohol. So that is important too. But overall, all I can say is what you put in your body has a huge effect on your athletic performance. And today in Spain, in Valencia, when I ran my PR for the marathon, a PR that's been taking me 5 long years and 10 marathons later to beat. I would attribute a lot of that performance to quitting alcohol, because the feeling when running now, it felt so easy today. Even running 5 minutes faster than my former PR at 2:32, running 2:27 felt like a piece of cake in comparison. Although I was of course tired and my muscles were sore and numb at the end, it was nothing near before, nothing even close. And it will be interesting to see what or how the recovery goes in the next few days, how fast it will take me to recover, because before it has been taking me many days, maybe up to a week, before I can train somewhat normally again. So we'll see what the next few days will offer, but I'll keep you updated. I do this post once in a while in English too, but this was just about alcohol and athletic performance and the huge difference it will make quitting it, and especially quitting it for good. And that's all I have to say for this little short film. I say adios here from Valencia, and thanks to all of you who watched until the very end. I'll see you maybe in a few weeks again, because most of my films will be in Swedish, but I'll throw in one English-speaking film here and there along the way. Cheers.
David, hello. Vamos, Luis, vamos, Luis. Desde Alcoy, yo me quedo sin voz hoy, seguro. Que no voy a parar, Miguel, no voy a parar de animaros a todas y a todos. No puedo parar. Ay, mis chicas, ahí de nuevo, por Pedro Ibero, muy bien. Alfredo, tranquilidad. ¿Qué está en Alfredo? Claro que sí. Lo estáis consiguiendo, no queda nada. Vamos, Iki.